checking out what we're looking at pre-market here. Dot plays. CRDS, this is ripping up here. Over 100% on some sort of news, or I'm not even sure. TC doesn't even have a updated news list here, so there might be some news out here. But I'm looking for a potential short here on CRDS. This thing has made a major run in the last 2 days. Speed Trader does have share short, so we'll see what happens on the opening price action, but potential short here on CRDS. Just going to have to manage the risk because it's obviously a risky little penny stock, but there is some liquidity here. We already got a lot of volume coming in. Also watching GNW. This is kind of pulling back here. Pre-market below my entry levels, but I put this on the watch list last night as an over-under short at $4 as we closed just over 4 yesterday, but we're dropping down. We got bids at 385 to 395 on the offers, so kind of missing my entry on that crack below 4 here, but we could definitely see some more downside. Dow futures are, last time I just checked, we're down over 100 points. Let's see here, we're down 100 points on the Dow. Also watching BCore, this is also from last night's watch list as a potential short here. After this thing's made a pretty significant run the last 3 days, that really accelerated, but also kind of slowed down the last 2 days. So we'll see what kind of the morning action is looking like here. XGPI also with some action here. This pre-market, we've seen this thing make a rip. Probably won't be trading this thing. It's only at 15 cents. Not really my cup of tea, but something to watch here. It's got momentum. Lots of big volume coming in lately. So I'll just be kind of watching it to see what goes on. You got anything else pre-market here, Mike, that you're looking at?
Same plays, honestly. In addition, just watching some oils, GST for the over under 2. This thing's had a major run, and oil's starting to pull back a little bit. So I'm watching this for a short. Looks like it's down a little bit pre-market already. So we'll see what it does. Also, MCEP, they had earnings yesterday, and they're like horrible. So looking at watch this for a short, basically up from 75 cents all the way to
Yes.
where we are now.
From $1 all the way to $4 here. Kind of topping out here to 4. Looking like this 13 EMA trend could crack. It was about 340s.
Was able to get shares to short, so definitely watching that one.
Yeah, oil futures are down about 0.5% currently. Also watching Apple here. And this thing's going red to green pre-market. This thing's probably due for a bounce here after this earnings washout. We'll see what happens with the market being down over 100 points. Futures pre-market, but Apple is definitely looking like a potential bounce play. CRDS getting some selling action here. That's obnoxious. I want to get short.
Yeah, I know it's the worst, right? Get the pre-market drop.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Bidders now come back up 44 cents. So it's definitely going to be a volatile stock here. It's got a 10-cent spread on it right now, pre-market. That's 36 cents to 45. So that's definitely a highly risky play. So we'll see what happens here pre-market into the opening bell. I would allow to see a spike on this, not a dip. There's bidders back up for a second there. We are off and running. GNW on watch here for this, just to continue to crack the downside, but a little hesitant to get in on this gap down right away. Etor also gapping down. Excuse me. CRDS continuing to spike up here. We'll be watching for a potential short. I just got short 10,000 shares at 50 cents on CRDS. So this has had a pretty significant run pre-market here, 36 cents to 51. So 50 is, somewhat of a whole number resistance, but so not betting the farm here, but going in for just a $5,000 position, hoping to see this pull back off these highs. GNW potential red to green. This is breaking an F1 to the upside on a gap down at 43.93. CRDS pulling back hard here off of 50. Over at half at 45. B core still pushing out, trying to go red to green here. CRDS still flagging. Market continues to push down. 129 points on the Dow. CRDS. Let's get some more sellers in here. Apple. Watch for the F1 on Apple here. Things still flagging. Watch for the high day breakout.
I look short this MCEP, but the spread is just obnoxious. Looking at PTX as well for a possible F1.
All right, I'm CRDS at 48 here. A $360 gain, nothing too crazy. Still watching for potential reshort on CRDS below 45. This could definitely continue down. I just don't want to see this thing squeeze back to 50 plus here for an F1 and give back that nice little quick scalp I had there this morning. There goes GNW, cracking new lows a day here. On the potential short, missed my entry there though. Still watching CRDS for a potential reshort here if this fails on highs a day. Nope, there it goes back to 50. CRDS. It's got a wide spread here though, 46 to 50 on the bid ask. Yeah, MCEP cracked lows a day there, now below 13 EMA. Still like GNW here for potential, basically breaking a reverse F1 flag here to the downside.
I sell Fous on CRDS.
Yeah, it goes.
Exactly what you want to avoid, right?
I just shorted Amazon 250 at 67, 6,730. So we're breaking this reverse flag here on Amazon. After this thing's made a huge earnings run, definitely some room for a pullback. There goes CRDS, ripping it up here. So this is an F1 breaking out here, right out of Fous 4 X2. This thing's already up 120%. I was definitely a little hesitant to get in there. So I'm still watching short though. Watching MITK short. The over under 8 here. Amazon.
ECOR, but then going right to green.
All right, I just covered Amazon 676.45 for just $200 here. $676.40 plus 212. There goes Ecor BCLR. Red to green. All right, I'm short 2,000 shares, 818 MITK. Got to stop on highs today. Amazon spiking back up there. Still watching CRDS short here for a failed F1 here. The F1 trigger is at 52. So if this can't hold 52 cents, we could definitely see a continued pullback. Check out Apple. Apple's getting ready to rip highs today here. There it goes. Apple's triggering an F1. CRDS still trending here.
Tried to short CRDS, only got filled 3,000 at 55 cents.
Nice. I was just trying to get in there at 54.
Sometimes try to direct route, but even sometimes you don't get filled.
All right, I'm in 52 cents for 10,000. So what I was just talking about there earlier was if this fails over this F1 at 52 cents, that's going to be a failed breakout. And a lot of these stocks, if you see a major move like this, a failed high day flag pattern breakout like this, could definitely be a potential shorting opportunity. So Mike just had a nice entry there at 55. I actually tried to get short there. At I think my offer was at 53 and didn't get filled, but I just got filled at 52. It's a little bit late, but I'm there right at this failed breakout point at 52 cents. So hopefully we can see this continue to pull back. I'm up another $300 right now on this second position.
Yeah, usually too on level two, guys, what I like to look for is if you see a lot of bidders start to come in that look unusually high, the good old carpet pull. Usually bidders come in, it looks like in level two, things going to spike, and then you see those bidders just disappear and they just slap this thing down. And that's basically exactly what happened with CRDS. Especially the thing was up almost, 120%.
Amazon retesting here lows a day.
Still watching this PTX, still holding over one, and we're still above the 13 EMA on the daily. This could be a decent swing trade if you have the patience to hold it. Kind of bottomed out yesterday at right above the 13 EMA on the daily.
Amazon, big old spike to the downside. GNW, that short I was looking at here. Retesting lows of the day. Still short MITK. This hasn't done much yet, but if we get this to go back into the red territory below 806, that should hopefully start getting a little bit more momentum to the downside. Yeah, I just hit new lows. Market a little more selling pressure. Dow's down 150 points.
Checking out TVIX for this little F1 breakout.
Yeah, it's correct. F1 right there at 359, now breaking new highs again. There we go. MITK still blowing back. CRDS. Bring it down.
SRPT, I alerted this morning as possible short for the over under 20, but unfortunately, this is a pretty difficult stock to borrow. If you look at the swings lately, it's pretty obnoxious, going from 20 to 8 back to 20.
Yeah, similar pattern to what we were looking at CRDS. Basically, this thing had already made a huge run from 8 to almost 20 here. And then this morning, uh, it had an F1 here that triggered at 1886. Slight spike to over 19. So basically, over under short at 19. And also the failed breakout at 1886 for the F1. That was a potential short trigger. And now this is potentially going back into the red territory here. And should have stuck with that short on Amazon. Just that one little spike spooked me out of there real quick. Also, GNW breaking new lows. MITK, let's go red, baby. I have a feeling CRDS is going to break this flag here. We're sitting right at the 13 EMA in the VWAP support here. So if we can get some selling pressure below 47, I think we're going to see some continued downside here.
We're watching MCEP for a short. This is low volume, retesting lower day.
There we go, CRDS cracking new lows here. There we go. All right, I'm at it, 44 cents. Total profit on CRDS, $1,168 here.
Nice.
So 6:53 a.m. guys. That's 23 minutes, and I'm up. You can see here. And this account plus $1,381, and I'm up $100 in to their account. On MITK, I'm still short as of right now. So 23 minutes, $1,500. Oh yeah. MITK, watch for the crack here at 810. I got it showing you here the screenshot. You probably couldn't see it very well. FOUSTV there, but it's so small. I'm going to zoom in here for you. Just get a little verification. You can see I traded Amazon and CRDS. So that's the kind of range and diversification that we have with our alerts. A lot of people coin us as penny stock traders, but I actually hate trading penny stocks. I traded a 50-cent stock, and I traded a stock, Amazon, that trades at $673. So it doesn't matter what stock it is. If there's a pattern that I like, I'll trade it. So a lot of diversification in the way we trade here at Fous Alerts. I'm still short MITK, which is at $8.10 currently. I'm short from 8.17, up $100 on it. So that's what is this? I'm up about 1,400 on this account, and then I'm still up $100 on the other account. And as you can see, we're still within 30 minutes of the opening session. The market opens at 6:30 a.m. West Coast time. We're at 6:56 a.m. here, so about 26 minutes into the session. Probably done here for the day. We'll see what happens with the MITK. I actually got to head out here pretty soon. That's it. $1,500 in under 30 minutes.
They don't even know that I'm hurting. This life's not